Tuesday evening, there was one more last-ditch effort to strike a deal. The Senate voted on two funding measures, one backed by Democrats and one backed by the GOP, but ultimately both of them failed. By 8:30 Tuesday night, the Senate had adjourned for the evening, making a government shutdown all but inevitable. Congressional Democrats and Republicans blaming each other for failing to reach an agreement.
Democrats may have chosen to shut down the government tonight, but we can reopen it tomorrow. All it takes is a handful of Democrats to join Republicans to pass the clean, nonpartisan funding bill.
Republicans have failed to get enough votes to avoid a shutdown. They've got to sit down and negotiate with Democrats to come to a bill that both parties can support.
Senate Republicans had urged Democrats to agree to stopgap legislation adopted by House Republicans to fund the government into November at mostly current levels. But Democrats are demanding concessions on health care, including an extension of subsidies that help millions of Americans pay for insurance under the Affordable Care Act, as well as a rollback of the major cuts to Medicaid that were included in the president's sweeping policy bill that he signed into law in July. On Tuesday, Democrats blasted House Republicans for not coming into session despite the looming deadline.
House Democrats are on duty, House Republicans are on vacation. Amen. Shame on them.
Real people are going to be hurt.
But speaking after the vote late Tuesday night, Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson blamed Democrats, calling their demands unreasonable.
What's the way out? There is no way out. There's nothing that I can take off of that. I didn't put any partisan provisions on the CR to negotiate from. They have to pass it. He will have to pass the CR.
The prospects of a shutdown alarming federal workers. Essential workers will not be paid until the shutdown is over, and non-essential workers will face the threat of furloughs or worse.
When you shut it down, you have to do layoffs.
The president threatening mass firings if they can't strike a deal.
A lot of good can come down from shutdowns. We can get rid of a lot of things that we didn't want, and they'd be Democrat things.
And among the workers that would be forced to work without getting paid are FBI agents, air traffic controllers, and even members of the armed forces. They would only get paid once the shutdown is over. Reporting here on Capitol Hill, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.